8-1. Ba-da, ba-da, 8-1. Ba-da, ba-da, 8-1. Ba-da. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Beers with Brian podcast, Football Picks Edition. Your home to the division leader, the tie for first place in the NFC at 8-1, Minnesota Vikings. Bam.
May I add on top of that, team that is obtaining the best record in the NFL. Let me add that to the top of the list, huh? Because of our shocking Monday night game last week. Couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
The Vikings are now 8-1, top of the NFL, top of the NFC, top of the division. They're on top of themselves. They're on top of everything, okay? So.
Listen, Chubb's called down. I knew it. We're tied. Best record in the league.
Best record in the league. Your Minnesota Vikings. Right. So, just like every other show, Chubsy, let's get it out of the way because we want to talk about it, okay? Yeah. When we get down 24-10, I knew I was like, all right, this is done. We gave it a shot. It was a good test on the road. Tough environment. It's cold. It's snowing. And then I'm like, but maybe, we get the ball back in the second half. Maybe Kirk can go down and throw an easy-ass pick. I'm like, fuck, man.
Hey, Vikings fans across the nation think the exact same way because it happens to us all the time. We never get the bounces or the rolls like we did. And when you can play in that environment against that quarterback, which I may add, I would put him 1A at the least 2 in this league as far as a running, throwing quarterback. This kid is dynamic. He just made some boneheaded plays that we took advantage of, which we don't usually do.
Yeah.
And at that point, I'm like, hey, let's just make it close. That's all I want to do. Make it close. Don't get embarrassed. But then we had the horseshoe up our ass. Had a few plays go our way with it. But I'll only say that with that fumble because the penalties, the 12 men on the field, everything against us, and we still won the ball game. I mean, fuck. Who is that stupid motherfucker? What's his name? Damn. Was he on ESPN talking shit about Cousins? He doesn't trust Kirk Cousins because the Eagles beat him. And the Eagles beat this one.
You're talking about, I was going to bring that up, Emmanuel Ocho.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean
You're good. No, you're good. That's why we're here. Let's talk about Emmanuel Ocho, or Ocho is his name.
Ocho, yeah.
Yeah, but he's a fucking idiot. And then he posted the video the next day after they won saying, I trust Cousins. That was my opinion has changed. He's full of shit, man.
Hold on. I'm sorry. that video came out before Buffalo game?
Yeah.
And then he had another video that he trusts.
Yeah, on live TV the next day or Monday. He said, no, now I trust him. Now I'm with the Vikings. Vikings are legit. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're the same person that was comparing a running back the Cowboys had 10 years ago.
Yeah, no.
What are you talking about? Like, your argument doesn't make any sense. You're talking about DeMarco Murray from 2014.
Thank you.
In a year, might I add, that the Cowboys beat the Eagles. Like, the Cowboys beat the Eagles one game, and he's talking shit about he doesn't trust Cousins because he didn't trust a running back from 8 years ago.
Yeah, so those are the type of folks that they're getting on TV.
Well, SportsCenter's out of their fucking mind. I'll go ahead and tell you that.
Yeah, no, to prognosticate. They're getting all these ex-athletes who fucking are worthless. They don't know how to fucking break down a game. They don't know how to break down fucking film and break down exactly what players are going on or what teams need to do. They just got them on there for their names, and it's fucking horrible to watch.
Not good.
Yeah.
It's not good. But Chuck, it's all good, man.
All right,
couldn't believe that the Vikings made that comeback. Every time they were set with like a new obstacle, they somehow jumped over it. Like I just knew it was 3 4th and 4th downs on that final drive to where we didn't even score, but that was before the fumble. And probably one of the greatest catches we've ever witnessed ever.
Go, dude.
Let me run this by you, Chubbs. Let me run this by you.
Go ahead. Talk to me.
As a defensive back, you're going up for a jump ball on 4th and 18. Do you not just knock it down?
You got to. You've got to get that motherfucker on the ground. And
I'm volleyball spiking that shit. Now, if I'm by myself and it's just a fucking fair catch to me, I'm going to try to catch it. But I'm not going up with a receiver and then trying to, battle him. And then it helped Jefferson make the catch, in my opinion. But he still just
having the defender's hands on the ball was what made the catch, because it held it off the ground until he was able to get underneath to pin it against his body. I mean, it's as simple as that. But folks, Vikings fans already know this. But please, whenever you get a chance to watch 18 play, you're looking at what is, not on wood, barring anything, he's one of the most talented and fucking greatest receivers you're ever going to see in the game. And I don't mean just because of that catch. This kid, did you see his blocking?
Yeah.
Did you see? Yeah. Did you? He's an all, and then his fucking personality is second to none.
Yeah.
And so, please watch him play. He's already got 20 games in his first 3 years of over 100 yards a game. That's ahead of Hall of Famer Randy Moss and OBJ. The kid has how many more games left this season?
I believe 7.
So
That was week 10, so we're on week 11. So I think 7 regular seasons, and then we'll see.
So, and he's already beat the record. So I'm telling you, that's how good this kid is. He's just incredible to watch. He very seldom you don't see a fucking you don't see a drop from him ever.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2 that I've ever seen that was a legit drop. And then he goes up and makes a play like that. He's just an incredible talent, and Minnesota's so lucky to have him.
He is so good that he's recorded 20 100-yard games in 42 career games. Almost half the games he plays, he gets 100 receiving yards.
And, ladies and gentlemen, he could go for 2,000 this year.
Yeah.
It's still a possibility, because that 193 really boosted that.
Yeah, very
he has a legit shot. So, but
very
let's send it 8-1. I didn't think it was going to happen. I'm so fucking excited for it to happen. I'm loving our new coach. I'm loving our new damn GM.
Yeah.
Everything is good in the Norse country.
Everything is, man. Everything's, and then here we are lined up with 3 straight home games.
Amen. And we need them.
These are 3 home games that I wouldn't want to play on the road because of the opponent. I'm glad they're at home. Like I'll take other opponents on the road. Glad these are at home. Now, Chubbs, last week,
talk to me.
We tied.
What? Even with my out of the ballpark prediction on Monday night?
Yep. My numbers could be wrong, but I got us at 8 and 5 apiece.
All right.
And just to review it, go back because we didn't do Thursday night last week, but both of us went Seahawks, Vikings, Bears, Titans, Chiefs, Dolphins. And to me, that is 4 and 2. Because Bears, Seahawks lost. And then this is where it gets a little hairy. Then we both went Giants, 5 and 2. You went Steelers, I went Saints. You went Raiders, I went Colts.
There you go.
And then we both went Cowboys. We both went 49ers. I went Cardinals, you went Rams, and then the Commanders Eagles. So it's tied right down the damn.
Hey, but I get one up.
I'll give you an overtime win. How about that? We'll do a little hockey stuff. You went 1-8-5 this week.
I'll take it, calling the undefeated team to get beat at home, by the way. So
after a bye.
And did you see that horse shit that the Commanders did? And Chris Boyd called him out.
Oh, yeah. I just read that to Chloe, actually. Did you see the tweet?
Yeah, I did see the tweet. So go ahead and read it. It was awesome.
Folks, let me take
set it up, though. So on Twitter, it shows quarterback for the Commanders. It used to be a quarterback for the Vikings.
Shout out Taylor Heineke drinking ammo can Busch Lights after being a team on the road. All right.
With some makeshift cooler. What the fuck was the cooler made out of? I have no idea. But he had about 6 of them.
He's a professional athlete.
And he's only going from
Busch Lights.
And he's only going from Philly to Washington. He had about 6 of them in that fucking cooler.
That's an 11-minute flight.
I know. And
all right, for people at home.
So anyway, hold on.
There's the makeshift cooler.
So he's sitting there, got all the chains on there. The team put some glasses on him, like Kirk Cousins did a couple weeks ago. And look at how mundane and just plain. He doesn't even know what's going on. Why are you doing this to me, guys?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this to me, guys? Oh, I'm sorry. They're not seeing that. I'll shut up.
It's all good, dude. It's just so he did that. He's wearing the chains. It's nothing like what Cousins is doing. Yeah, all that dancing. And Bleacher Report tweeted out a tweet that said the Commanders defense had Taylor Heineke all iced out on their flight back from beating the Eagles. Now, Chubbs, let's do a little something here. Let's Google how long a flight from DC to
Please. Because I'm telling you, we started it with all the way back from London, 11 hours. Then we did it from Miami, 5-6 hours.
This is an American nonstop flight is an hour and 3 minutes. And they're not going through airport security, and they're bused to the tarmacs to the fucking plane. They're there in 40 minutes. Do you know that they had to be like, Taylor, let us know where you're sitting, because once you sit down and get your beer, putting ice on you.
Guarantee they were still on the tarmac when they were doing that dumbass shit. The Vikes, they were 37,000 in the air when Kirk had that shirt off, showing the 8-pack, killing it.
Yeah. Hold on. Shout out, though, to Taylor Heineke for having 6 cold Busch Light camo cans on an hour flight.
That's what I said. And what was the cooler made out of? I've got to know. What was that cooler made out of?
It looks like a plastic bucket with a garbage bag in it.
No, that is my quarterback right there.
That's what he's doing. He's got his garbage bucket with a garbage bag, 6 camo can Busch Lights, and like $800,000 in jewelry on his neck.
Yeah. You gotta love that,
So anyways, the Commanders copied the Vikings, which, look, it's a very cool trend. It's very cool. And the Vikes, I don't know how they thought of it, but when they did, one of my favorites was coming back from London with Kirk with the white T-shirt tucked in and just the big chain.
Yeah.
Because I was like, man, he looks good in just one big chain. So anyways, Bleacher Report tweeted it out, and then Chris Boyd, very good special teamer, backup cornerback for the Vikings, tweeted, "Stop trying to fucking be us, lames. He couldn't hold Kirk jockstrap. Find your own trend. Y'all shit don't even look like y'all having fun enjoying it."
That's exactly right. When I read that tweet, I'm like, damn it, he knocked that shit out of the park, because it's true. He was just sitting there, what do I do with this?
Yeah.
And Kirk was
yeah.
I can love him. He's the
ultimate. Patrick Peterson did the same thing the night before.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course. I mean, somebody had to get it.
That shit's funny.
But Pat Pete was he looked cool doing it. You know, he looked natural. Kurt is just the ultimate nerd.
Yeah.
They dressed up and he was killing it. So I loved it.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah.
But anyways, we had some good calls last week. Our bold predictions were so far from being correct that we should probably quit doing them, even though we're not going to do. Your bold prediction was the Rams are going to have 17 sacks and Aaron Donald was going to have 4 of them. They had a total of 2 sacks and Aaron Donald didn't have one. That's still not as bad as mine.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
My bold prediction was Aaron Rodgers is going to throw 3 interceptions and get benched during the Cowboys game. He threw 3 touchdowns, and they won. They beat the Cowboys, which is a game we both got wrong.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
As far as points, we weren't really close on any of them.
That's okay. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't know the final to the.
You wait till you hear my fucking bold prediction this week.
For this week?
Oh yeah.
No,
I don't have it yet, but I'm gonna think of a good one.
Love it. All right, let's get into it then, Chubbsy.
Let's do this.
I wanted to do this at the beginning. Let's get a little serious here, though, Chubbs. Moment of silence for the Virginia players. Did you hear about that shit?
Oh my God, how fucking horrible, dude.
Hopefully they're resting in peace. That's so sad. I hate to bring the mood down here, but raise one if you got one for the guys to rest in peace. Yeah, that's pretty horrible.
It's horrible.
But anyways, James, I'm sorry about that.
That's fine, dude. Seriously,
podcast, bring that back, and police reports are coming out now, so it's kind of Another thing I read on ESPN is that when the Titans travel tomorrow night or tonight, Thursday Night Football to Green Bay, they're going to be without like 5 starters, and they already don't have good starters.
What starters are they?
Oh shit! Let me pull up that notebook there.
There's one Derrick Henry.
No.
Even though he'll be listen, and they're not going to have Tannehill back.
No, he's back. I think he played last week.
Okay.
All right, you ready for the list?
Yes.
Ben Jones, their center. Safety, Amani Hooker. Kicker, Randy Bullock. And linebacker, Bud Dupree.
Ooh, those are all big ones there.
And backup safety, Alani Johnson, who owns the Texaco in Madison.
He does. Lonnie and his brother, Terrell, own the Texaco. Terrell's my boy. We play poker on Thursday nights. So
anyways, the Titans and Terrell travel to Green Bay to take on the Packers Thursday Night Football. Both coming off a win.
Everybody who listens to us knows who the fuck we're going to pick. I don't give a fuck if they didn't have anybody on their roster and only the coach showed up. I'm picking the fucking Titans big. I think they win 21-2. Fuck Green Bay. Those cocksuckers got lucky as hell to win last week. I fucking hate those guys so much.
21-2, and they're going to start out. It's going to be 2-0.
Oh, I'm calling you right away.
All right.
But hold up. Let me interrupt. Did you see the meme that they tried to put on fucking Twitter with that rookie receiver?
Oh, the Thanksgiving
picture with Moss back in the day. Come on, motherfuckers, quit trying to beat us.
That's exactly it, dude. You can't beat. First off, nobody can beat Randy Moss, and especially rookie Randy Moss. Nobody.
No.
And 32-year-old with the Patriot Randy Moss, nobody can be. Like, you can't do that. He's Randy Moss. I mean,
yeah, he's fucking top 3.
You know, Randy Moss. I'm taking the Titans as well, Chubbs, because I could never sleep if I picked those stupid cheeseheads. I just couldn't sleep. I wouldn't be able to. Couldn't stand myself. I like your score.
Thank you.
But I'm going to go 22-1.
Hold on. You can't get one, can you?
Man.
Drop kick?
You can get, I think you can get 1 point if you block an extra point and return it.
And return it?
Yeah.
Dude.
I think you can get
that. Has to be your bold prediction, man.
Hold on.
I thought that was 2 points. I could be wrong. If
I'm looking at it right now.
If you block an extra point, you got your hair did?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I got it cut a little bit, yeah.
All right, that looks good.
Thanks, man. All it took was 3 glasses of wine and had to drive 2 hours, but
nice.
All right, this is way too much for me to read.
All right, fuck it. We're good.
Points are scored as followed: touchdown 6, field goal 3, safety 2, try after touchdown 1 point, field goal or safety. So
that's right, dude.
It's safety or 2 points for a touchdown.
Okay, so it'd be 2
points. So you'd have to block it, and then there'd have to be a scramble for the ball for 64 fucking yards. And then you'd have to tackle somebody in their end zone for a safety. That would be a 1 point.
Boldest prediction ever.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm going to change my score up.
All right, go ahead.
I'm going 24-16 Titans.
All right, like it. I like it.
Next game, because I'm skipping ours per usual. Bears at Falcons.
You want me to go?
Yeah, sure, if you want it.
2 teams that have squandered leads have fought really good. Number 1 for Chicago is playing well.
Justin Fields.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. But it's at Atlanta, and it really doesn't matter. I think the Bears fucking manhandle them, unfortunately, but I think they win big. 28-10.
Yeah, but I'm going to take the Bears as well.
I don't want to.
No, me neither. But I'm going to go 23-20.
I like that, yeah.
I think last second field goal kind of just, All right, I'm going to skip another game because I want to talk about it because of just I've got a reason. So the recently on a losing streak Eagles are traveling to now on a winning streak Colts. Eagles at Colts, 1 o'clock game. Did the Eagles lose 2 in a row there, Chubbsy?
Well, Brian, as much as I wish they would, man, listen, you got to love the coach. You got to love Jeff Saturday coming in. He's a rah-rah guy. He's been in the trenches with him, won a Super Bowl with him. Everybody loves him. The motherfucker, they don't have the firepower that Philly has. And the only reason I picked Washington to beat Philly is because of their defensive line. And they showed it so much. Yeah, they put so much pressure on you that you have to be perfect to fucking play against that defensive line. And so that's the only reason why I picked Washington. And so, no, I think fucking Philly. No, I think they win. It's going to be maybe they keep it close in the first half, but Philly pulls out, wins by 10. Let's go 27-17. Philly wins.
All right. I'll match that. I got Eagles too, but I got 38-21.
Nice.
I think Eagles get back on track. You're right. Colts don't have anybody.
Listen to me. Hey, do you think that the Washington showed what you had to do against Philly's defense? Because they pounded that fucking rock against them.
You got to keep them on the field.
That could be a blueprint for how to play Philly's defense because their defense is what beat us.
Yeah.
Kurt just making mistakes. But all right, go ahead. Sorry.
What did you see time of possession in like the third quarter?
Exactly. How many
30 minutes for the Commanders and 7 for Philly. Something crazy like that.
And what was their percentage on third down? They were like fucking 11 for 15 or something like that on third down.
I don't know. I could probably look it up.
The number was ridiculous just in the first half. And I'm like, man, there's no way they're keeping that up in the second half.
Let's see.
And they did.
Let this intranet. While this is loading. Oh, here we go. Hold on there, babe.
Hold on.
Commanders, let's go to team stats. Commanders and
look at how big that was. Yeah. Don't be scared.
Total time possession, 19 minutes, 36 seconds for the Eagles. 40 minutes, 24 seconds for the Commanders. You don't win if you don't have the ball.
No. And they still fucking almost won. That's how good the Eagles are. So,
well, they won by 11.
that's true.
I'd hate to bet on that fucking game, and then that last play happened.
Oh my God! Yes.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do for the pod. I was gonna look up maybe what the line was. Oh, here we go. You ready for this?
Oh, somebody's pissed. Somebody lost a lot of money on that one.
The over/under. Hold on. So if they scored 6 late, it was 26-21, which the total had been 47. So the over/under was 43. That was already broken.
Okay.
That was already broken. But the line was 11 for Philly.
Are you?
Wow, that's insane.
Somebody lost their ass.
That's insane.
Here we go.
Anyways, we'll jump back into it. I'm going to take this next one because I'm very confident in this one. Yeah. And I think if you're riding the high off of a recent victory or off your bye week, it don't matter because the Jets ain't beating the Patriots. Not today. Not Sunday. Not Tuesday. Not on Thanksgiving Day because they play us. But the Patriots are going to beat the Jets. They're going to shut down the Jets. Typical Belichick game. Your defense can't do much when I run the ball, and Zach Wilson's not going to beat us. I got like 20-7 game.
Did Zach Wilson play the first time that they played? They've already played once, right?
I can let me double check on that one.
I don't think he played the first time that they played.
Dylan played once.
Once. So did they already play once?
Let me triple stamp check that.
Matumbo you. And so
let's see.
Wow, that's going to be a great game, I think.
They have already played. They played at New Jersey, and the Patriots won 22-17.
22-17. So, and that's with homeboy quarterback or no? Or can you see it?
Let's take a look, Chubbs. Of course,
it doesn't matter.
Of course, I can see it. I don't think it matters. Yes, Zach Wilson was playing.
Oh, okay, so I can't disagree with you then. The Jets defense is playing a lot better, though. So I don't think the Patriots are going to score. I think it's going to be a really low-scoring game. I really do. I think it's going to be a 14-10, 14-8.
Okay.
That type of – but Patriots win.
Patriots 14-8.
8. Yes, 8.
Insane. All right. This may be turd of the week. I'm throwing this out there. I want you to agree or disagree with me. If you don't think so, if you got another game in mind, we can change it, okay?
I got to raise my hand.
Turtleneck.
We need to get a theme song for Turd of the Week.
Okay.
All right. Just let you know. As soon as we fucking bring it up, you got to start playing it. Turd of the Week. Turd of the Week. All right, go ahead.
T-U-R-D. T-U.
Can I pick it?
T-U-R-D. Turd.
Can I pick it?
Sure. Go for it.
Because it's between two.
Yeah, it's between two games.
I'm going.
Hold on. Before you do it, sorry to interrupt. Remember, turds of the week are two turds facing each other.
Okay.
All right, go.
That's a turd. That's a turd. So are those two, though. But that's not as much of a turd.
What were you thinking? Go for it right now. Go.
Broncos Raiders.
That is what I had. It was between Broncos Raiders,
Rams Saints,
and Rams Saints. And guess what? The first time in the history of the Beers and Brian podcast, we're going to have two turds.
Two turds.
So we'll start with the second turd of the week. The Rams at the Saints. Who you got? Why do you got them? Why don't you?
I think the Saints start Jameis. Jameis goes off and rips the Rams. Cooper Kupp is out. fucking Rams offense is even worse. So, yeah, I think the Saints go ham on the fucking Rams. Beat them by 20.
Wow.
Yep.
All right.
22-2. No, just kidding. 24-4.
Wow.
No, they're gonna beat them up pretty bad. Though. I think
I got a much closer game than that, Chubbs. I got the Saints winning 3-2.
All right. I like it. All right, the other turd.
No, I'll take them. I'll take Saints 26-16.
All right, I like it. Fucking other
turd.
Horrible.
I'm so upset I cry at my press conferences versus Broncos country. Let's ride.
Let's ride. Raiders are a shit show.
They're bad.
It's at Denver. Let's go Broncos. And this is a huge rivalry. I think it's going to be close, but I think Let's ride. I think is going to win this one.
And that is the first disagreement we have.
Oh, Nettie.
Jebs. I got Raiders, dude. I don't see. It's just a divisional game. You can't. It doesn't matter where it's played at. I don't like the way Russell Wilson's playing. Even though, watch, this will be the game that he goes off. Just not good. And it's funny. It's funny how it's now showing of how much Seattle is able to hide his issues.
Oh,
and that defense was able to just kind of cover up for him.
Yeah.
He's not good anymore. So I'm going to go Raiders, but 21-20. Another close one.
Close one. I like it.
Yeah.
Right.
You got a score for that one?
Let's see. We'll go Broncos 24, Raiders 20.
Nice. All right. Next game I got on the docket there, Chelsea. Lions at Giants.
These fucking Lions are so hard to fucking predict. I swear, man.
Yeah.
It's like they're done. Chicago's whipping their ass. Chicago's up by 2 scores, I think it was. Or maybe even more than that.
Yeah, they were up 2 scores. They were up 2 scores.
Listen, the greatest thing about the Lions was listening to damn Pat McAfee, and if I can mention his podcast, or his radio show, because he loves Dan Campbell.
Yeah,
and he's from Motor City, so he calls him MCDC, Motor City Dan Campbell, MCDC, and that fucker cracks me up all the time. But that coach is awesome. He'd love to play for a coach like that, and even though they're 3-6, they've lost a lot of close games. They still play fucking hard, but. Jesus, their defense there's no way they have any answer for Saquon Barkley. I just don't think they do, man. So, yeah, the Giants, and it's at New York. Giants win that one. Giant, maybe a close. I don't know. Not close. Let's go 27-13. Giants.
Debsy?
Yeah.
The second game I'm going to disagree with you. Look, the more the Giants lose, the better for the Vikings.
True.
I don't know if you know this, but the Giants beat the Lions. They're 8-2.
Well,
I think, or 8-3. But the Giants
no, they've only lost twice, so they beat the Lions and be 8-2.
Yeah, so I'm going Lions, and I'm going 35-34.
Holy cow! I gotta watch that one.
All right, next game, I'm going to take it real quick because I don't think it'll be any close at all. The Panthers at Ravens.
Don't you talk about my homie's team. He always listen. He's a fucking one of our fucking best fans. He listens and watches us every week. Don't talk too much shit about his Panthers.
I'm not going to talk a lot of shit, but it's in Baltimore, and Baltimore's coming off a bye.
And
Ravens 31-3.
Listen, this is for my homie, and I'm going to take this on the chin.
Ravens 31-13. I give the Panthers a touchdown.
All right, 31-13. Listen, that Panthers fucking defense is coming to play in Baltimore.
Baltimore.
They are fucking going to put up that fight because That's what they do. They have to find their identity on offense. That's what scares me. They don't have a go-to quarterback yet. PJ's out, so they're going back to fucking Baker. Baker's inconsistent. I think so. He got hurt. Look it up. I thought he was either concussed or high ankle sprain, but I don't know that. And it's amazing. They got 2 fucking first rounders sitting on their fucking bench in Baker and Sam Darnold. Truly amazing to me.
Yeah,
but I'm going to go.
Worth a shit.
Yeah, I know, but I think the Panthers put up a great fight. But at the end, I think the Ravens are too much, and I think maybe 24-21. Ravens win it at the end of the game. Justin Tucker kicks a 73-yarder. He'll kick a long one to beat him. I think the Panthers will put up a fight, though.
That's funny. I can't find him on the injury report. Oh, there we go. I found him. November 14th. High ankle sprain, will not play week 11 versus Baltimore.
There you go. He's not going to play versus Baltimore.
That's why I'm going Ravens big, because I think Baker's going to be like, shit, I remember doing this when I was in Cleveland.
Well, yeah, but Baker's used to the fucking Ravens, so he played in that division. So maybe he's going to have something for him.
All right, maybe.
Panthers are going to keep it close, but Baltimore gets them in the end.
Baltimore.
Sorry, McCombie.
All right, next game we got is interesting. The Commanders at Texans.
Motherfucker. I think Commanders big. Fucking Texas aren't going to do nothing against them. That defense is going to swarm. I think. Here's my prediction. I'm going to give you my bold right now. 9 sacks for the Commanders. 9. NFL record. 9 sacks. There's my bold fucking prediction.
Hey, and I typed out bold sacks for the Washington Commanders.
That's what they have. They got some big old bold sacks on them. Those motherfuckers are going to go for 9.
Yeah, Jonathan Bold Sack Allen, I think. 9 sacks for the Commanders. All right.
Yeah, Commanders may not even score. I think it may be like a fucking 16-17-0 Commanders win.
All right. Well, I like the number 16 a little more. It makes it a little more interesting. I agree. I don't see Texans doing shit. I think Lovie Smith still thinks he's at Illinois. Or wherever he coached before. I thought it was Illinois.
It was.
Okay.
Didn't do the shit there either.
No. But I got like 24-6.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good one there.
I like 24-6, just a complete dominant defensive game. Texans show up though, that could be turd. I don't know. We're not so sure, but I think Raiders Broncos is the main turd.
Big turd.
Now one of my favorite divisions. We had divisional matchup: Bengals at Steelers.
Ooh, that's always a good one. That's always a fucking rough and tumble.
In Pittsburgh.
You want to go first on that one, or you want me to get this?
I'll take it, Chubbs.
All right, I gotta get a drink, so you talk it out.
All right, there's a lot of stipulation that Chubbs is going to try to take the podcast and call it Beers with Chubbs. That's not right, folks. Okay, he's not. I'm just kidding. Oh, your flag fell. Don't let it touch the ground longer than it takes you to get a drink. Anyways, Bengals at the Steelers. I think the Bengals may be coming off a bye, or I don't know. Are they coming off a bye? I got to look that one up, folks.
Look that one up. I don't think so, but you look it up.
Well, who would they have played last week? They're coming off a bye, Chubbs. Coming off a bye. They don't have Jama Chase. They don't have Jamar Chase. Steelers coming off of a win, looking good. Give me the Steelers, Chubbs.
Whoa, Nelly.
Any better paint that picket fans for me?
I love the pick. I got some great friends that are Steelers fans, huge Steelers fans.
I'm going 31-30.
Nice. The only thing that worries me, emergency appendectomy, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Fuck.
He's
I
out.
already said it.
That's the only thing is going to hold the fucking Steelers from a victory because some coverage is going to be fucked up sometime, and Joe Burrow is going to find it. So I'm going to go same score, opposite, 31-30 Bengals.
The Bengals. All right. I'll do it. Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
We're mixing them up this week, Chubbs.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. Okay. Well, let me ask you, do you want to move to the night games or do you want me to go back to that 1:00 game that I skipped earlier?
Yeah, go back to the 1:00 game and then we'll go to the night games.
When the Browns travel to Buffalo, there's an expected 2 to 3 feet of snow that's going to be hitting Buffalo on Sunday morning.
I cannot fucking wait to watch that game.
It's going to be a great one just because of the snow. Offenses can't really offense when the weather's like that, or at least it's harder to. I don't see the Bills losing 3 straight, though.
There's no fucking way. Especially losing 2 straight at home.
Yeah.
That weather, though, very unpredictable. The Browns' run game, how is that?
Right.
Chubb still running good?
Yeah.
So, if that's on point, they're going to keep it close.
Yeah.
In the Bills' pass game, but then again, Josh Allen is going to be the factor.
Yeah.
That big motherfucker is going to be the factor. And the Bills, I think they're going to keep it close just because of the weather. And Bills going to pull that one out. I think they'd probably beat him by 7-10 just because of Josh Allen. I think he'll probably have 100 yards rushing and at least maybe like 100 yards passing just because he has to.
Yeah.
But I think it's totally a Josh Allen show, and he wins it.
So you're going Buffalo 10-7?
Buffalo 13-7.
Are you really?
Yeah, 13-7 Buffalo because of the weather.
All right.
If the storm totally misses them, I think Buffalo fucking dominates them. But yeah, if they get that much snow, 13-7, no snow, 32-7.
All right, Judge, let's look at this real quick. All right. It is going straight for Buffalo. Heavy lake effect snow expected. Total snow accumulations of 2 to 3 feet. The heaviest snow is expected Thursday evening through Friday night, when the snowfall rates could exceed 3 inches an hour.
Holy shit. And you know what?
Snowfall totals will be up to 4 feet.
I know our fan base is good and we travel well, but probably the best fan base in the NFL is up there because I've heard nothing but good things from when we were there last week of how they treated us. They're not Philly. Philly fans can suck a dick because they're horrible people. But Buffalo, they're the fucking greatest. They invite you for that party. They enjoy that party. They're the most giving fans.
They got tables for everybody.
They do, man. They're the fucking greatest. I wish our fan base is good, but man, if we were as good as Buffalo, I'd be happy. But yeah, I cannot wait to see that.
Hey, I'm not even done though. The snowstorm, the weather is the Weather Channel saying it's going to start Thursday afternoon, and it's going to taper off by Sunday at 1 p.m.
Holy
right at game time. Not to check this shit out. Not to mention that 4 feet is possible. The main snow remains stationary for longer. The main snow is going to remain, if it remains stationary for a longer period of time than expected, they could get 4 feet instead of that 2 to 3. So we're talking another 12 inches. Added on to that, Sunday, 35-mile-an-hour winds. We're talking 2 to 3 feet of snow. Let's just say 2 feet of snow and 35-mile-an-hour winds for the Browns-Bills game on Sunday.
Yeah. Why in the
The only
fuck?
one you don't want to miss.
Who in the fuck would want to go to a game in that weather? Well, I would maybe at your age, but not this old fat fucker. There's no way to do it.
Vikings were playing. If it was a Vikings home game and they didn't play indoors, I'd go.
Yeah. A home playoff game, yes, I'd be there. But
yeah,
regular season, you can suck a dick.
I've got Bills 19-6.
That is a great fucking snow score.
I think so too.
Great snow score. I love
There's going to be a few field goals there. You can't knock those out.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that a lot.
But I think it's something like Brown scored touchdown, go for 2, don't get it. Same thing with the Bills because you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to kick a field goal or an extra point. But
and the most fucking entertaining games to watch too. The weather games, I love them. I love the snow. I love the hard rain.
Yeah,
on grass, they're the fucking greatest games to watch ever.
Yeah, and I don't even think it's supposed to be that cold.
It's 4 feet of snow, dude.
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's still 4 feet of snow, but I think it's supposed to be in like the 20s, which we got a low coming up in 2 days of 4. So, anyways, John, Sunday night football, we've got the Chiefs at the Chargers.
I'm not even going to waste a lot of time on this one. It's fucking.
I wouldn't either.
It's going to dominate. Mahomes goes off, throws for 4, probably 350. Chiefs big over the Chargers. Sorry. Don't even want to waste my time on that one. Chiefs just fucking big. My opinion, they're probably the best team in football right now, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
I got Chiefs 41-27.
Nice. Yeah, I like that.
You like that?
I like that.
What about Monday night, Chubbs? This may be Monday Night Football, 49ers at Cardinals.
49ers at Cardinals. 49ers 5-4, Cardinals 4-6. Now, will Kyler Murray play? Won't he play?
Oh, sorry. Not at Cardinals. Not at Arizona. It is in Mexico City.
See?
Where the elevation is very, very high.
So how can he play coming off a major concussion? See?
Ooh, I don't know. I didn't even think about that.
You don't even know?
Hold on. Let's take a look at this GameCube cast. Let's go to.
What'd you call me?
I said GameCube cast.
What?
Murray feels good. Murray feels good, but unsure of status for Monday Night Football.
So he's not playing. 49ers by 10.
Also, their backup, Colt McCoy, is questionable.
49ers by 17.
You think Colt McCoy's worth a touchdown?
He'll get one every once in a while, but this is my fucking fantasy man. McCaffrey is finally in the whole playbook, and he goes off even more. Yeah, 49ers big.
So 49-0.
Yeah, like 94-0. No.
94-0. All right, we can do it. Yeah, I got 49ers as well. I just don't think Cardinals are the better team. I think it's going to be like a 24-17, 28-17 game is what I'm going to go with.
Yeah, I like where you're going.
And I think it's a 28-10 game going into the last 5 minutes of the game. Now, the most important game of this weekend, Chubbs.
Hey, let me throw a timeout at you. And I want you to talk to the people. I got to pee, and I'm going to get a good drink because I'm going to talk about this motherfucker coming up.
Do it. When you get back, I'm going to go make myself a good drink. This can be an hour-long NFL pod. We haven't done that in a while.
It is, isn't it?
It's all good, too. This game's very important. 7-game win streaks on the line. The Cowboys and the Vikings this week. Cowboys. I'll wait till Jeff gets back. We can sit in silence here. Just take it all in. This podcast is brought to you by Old Fashions. Sugar, bitters, bourbon, the best. That wasn't that bad of a read there, Chubbs, if you can hear me. Hey, Chubbs, quit playing with your dinghy. I don't know if they can hear me. One game left. Cowboys at Vikings. 1 o'clock. We got the Nance Romo crew going. As Chubbs is back. Just saying, we got the Nance Romo crew going. The Cowboys, interesting stat here, are undefeated at US Bank. They're 3-0. Since
Yes, they are.
we've never beat the Cowboys at US Bank Stadium. However, we've beaten them in that time period. We've gone to Dallas and beaten them. So, 7-game win streak. We're 8-1, flying high, an emotional win last Sunday. Emotional for all of us, players, fans.
Think about it, though, all of those games have been on the road, you know? All of those wins, those emotional ones.
Yeah.
You know, London, Buffalo, Miami, they've been fucking comeback from behinds.
Washington,
yeah. All of those games have been on the road. And so to come back home, and I told you beforehand, is there a lull in the fight like it usually is? You come back from London, we fuck up, we don't play our best. We come out of our bye, we fuck up, we don't. Yeah. It's all changed this year. Everything has changed. And so
it's weird.
It becomes even harder to predict because, listen, we're not dummies. We know football, and we know the good teams from the bad teams. We know the Cowboys are probably one of the most talented teams in the NFL. Their defense is fucking banging.
Yeah.
Their offense, Dak is – I don't know how he's playing. I haven't watched him. I don't like him. He fucked up against Green Bay, couldn't beat him.
He's making some dumb decisions, but
yes, that's what he does.
He can still he's still got his legs. I mean, he can still run.
So yeah, and they always play us tough. We always fucking the only game that wasn't really tough was the Randy Moss game back in fucking 98.
Yeah.
To where he went only 3 catches for 163 yards and 3 touchdowns. Yeah. Green Bay, get off our dick.
It's stupid. He only had 106 yards too.
And 4 catches. So he had to have one more catch to get that. So suck my dick. But
important game.
Here's the deal. Vikes are on a mission this year.
Yeah.
And we don't get all these good breaks just because we're a lucky team. We get all these good breaks because we're a good team and we play with so much intensity that good things happen to good teams.
Yep.
That make good plays. And I think that's going to happen in this game. Once again, going to be close. They're going to put that fucking Vikings have won every game but one possession. 7 games in a row. All right, well, make this motherfucking 8 games in a row.
Yeah.
Because the Vikes aren't losing this shit to Dallas at home.
No.
So the Vikes 27-20 beat the Cowboys with a touchdown in the last 2 minutes of the game.
I like it. Shout out cousin Derek because I have a bet with him this year. Running it back. Best overall record has to change profile pics of the other teams. And right now I'm looking good. Feeling good.
Dude.
This is going to be icing right here.
If you don't get the nastiest fucking sweetest looking Viking logo that he has to put on his fucking Twitter account.
Yeah.
You got to find something just beautiful.
I will. Trust me. When the Vikes, I will. You're right, though. This team, for whatever reason, it's not like – you remember how it felt when we signed Favre in 2009, and it was like we have everybody around him. I know we're going to win. I know we're going to have a good team. That's at least how it felt with me. It hasn't felt like that since, right? And this year still doesn't.
It doesn't.
You're
exactly right.
This year it's like we have the best. You cannot stop our opening drive. You can't do it. We've scored on like 8 of 9 of them. You can't stop it. Okay. Second, third quarters, yeah, we're gonna make it look real fucking ugly. Okay. And we're probably not gonna be winning by the end of the third. But when that fourth quarter hits,
you motherfuckers better be ready.
Not a motherfucker can hang with us. Nobody.
And I'm telling you, you make a great point. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
you're good.
It's every year that we feel like this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's every year that well, hey, we're gonna have a fucking great team because we got this, we got this.
Yeah.
And then it just shits the bed. And then this year we're like, well, new coach, new GM, have no idea.
Shot out of a fucking cannon.
Yeah. But I love this guy, the way he talks. He says everything right. But how many times have you looked at a person? Well, yeah, you can say everything right all you want, but does it really come to fruition? Most of the times, no. But this cocksucker or this jive turkey is making every right call. But he's got the team. He has fucking got the heart of the team, and they'll run through anything for him. And I don't know. It almost feels like a college atmosphere.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking refreshing. And so I hope they can keep it rolling.
It's so great that it's so different. This is not your typical old head coach, 3 tight ends on the field, running the ball. Like, we've been so used to Zimmer in the way that, oh shit, defense has got to win a game. I know it's going to win a game. I know that defense is going to make a play and they're going to shut somebody down. But man, that offense is hard to watch with Zim, right?
Yeah.
And then we switch, and now we're like the worst passing defense in the league. Yet, don't break. You know what I mean? Like against Buffalo. We let them drive. We're down 27-10. Let them drive, or whatever the score was. Let them drive all the way down. Patrick Peterson interception in the end zone. And he should have returned if he wasn't 38 years old and tripping over his own damn feet.
Yeah. We're a bend. But
fourth quarter comes around, second half, we somehow bend, but don't bend as much. Because Buffalo 6 points in the whole second half.
I am loving the ride. Listen, and me and you, we both know we'll never pick against our team. This is the most crucial 3 fucking games in our season because it's so unpredictable. We have no fucking clue what we're going to do.
None.
But if we can win at least one of these next 3 games, I think we're going to be golden because we're going to be sitting right where we need to be going into the end of the season playing our fucking division games.
I agree. I got obviously got Vikings. I just don't. This team is so strange because we have a bunch of tough ass competitors, you know, and leading this whole thing. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about because I thought about it this morning. Kirk Cousins' numbers aren't as good. He's having the worst statistical season as a Viking.
Oh yeah,
but we're 8-1, and I think it's because O'Connell's like, "Hey, Kirk, throw an interception. We'll get it back on the next drive. Fuck up and fumble. We'll get it back on the next drive. There's always a next play." So I think the last drive or the overtime drive against Buffalo, where he threw that dot to Jefferson on the 2-yard line, maybe that was in regulation. It's supposed to be a screen, rolled out to his right, and then just I'm mixing plays up. You know what I'm saying? On the run, he's just playing careless, but he cares.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I haven't had this much old fashioned in a while. Okay?
These fuckers that listen to us are not probably enjoying this much Viking toss, but guess what? Fuck them. I've had about three fingers, and listen, I got the good stuff. I got the double oak this time.
Oh, I got to go buy some tomorrow
because we're 8-1 and deserves some double oak. Woodford Reserve.
I may order bodega.
I only bring the best to the best podcast in the world. The BWB is the best podcast I've ever heard.
Jubs, my final saying. I got the Vikes 34-26.
Nice. I like that score.
Did
I give you a score?
You gave me 27-20.
Oh, yeah, I like that one. I'm going to stick with that one.
Now,
I think our defense comes up with some turnovers.
I think so, too. I don't know, man. These games, this Viking team is so unusual to any other Vikings teams we've seen because we literally – 8-1, you'd think like, okay, yeah, we're probably better than the Cowboys. Oh, yeah, we're probably better than the Jets or whoever. We're going to go in and win. We have no clue. We don't know what team's showing up. We don't know if it's the week 1 against the Packers team or if it's a Commanders team or against the Bills last week. We don't know what team's showing up. Still, I will never pick against my team.
And do you think that we like to be behind in every game? Fuck no, we don't.
I hate having that moment of being like, I don't have to watch this game. I hate that shit, dude. I hate it. I'm almost washing cars. It's 38 degrees outside.
You got to start. That's what helped me back in '98.
All right. We got all our picks in, Chubbs. Are you sticking with 9 sacks for the Commanders as your bold prediction?
Fucking A, 9 sacks.
I got 2 bolds for you, Chubbsy. 2 of them.
Talk to me.
Justin Jefferson goes over 200.
Ooh, I love that. Fucking love that shit.
That's my first one. Second one is Pat Mahomes goes over for 500.
I like that too. Listen, that wouldn't surprise me whatsoever, to be honest. So yeah, I love those bold predictions.
But it's not right. It wouldn't surprise us, but
that's hard to do.
Going 193, then 200 back to back.
Yeah,
they're going to key in on him. They've got the cornerback group to kind of keep him contained. He's still going to break out. And Mahomes, he's got Kadarius Toney now. He's going to sling that motherfucker all. I bet he has 65 passing attempts too. I'm going to put that down too.
65 and 125 or 525.
Yeah. With 5 touchdowns.
42 for 65 for 525 and 5 touchdowns. All 5s across the board.
Wait, let's do 45 for 65. 555 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Greatest bold prediction ever.
What's the record for most pass yards in a game?
Oh, that's up there. I think that's over like 600 yards, I think. I don't know.
Oh, wait, most passing yards in a game.
Way off? Yeah, way off. It's probably
our bold prediction was Mahomes 555 yards.
That's the record?
The record's 554.
Motherfucker, that's a great, like I said, greatest, boldest prediction I've ever heard in my life.
JJ for 2 Hunsky, Mahomes 45 and 65, 555 and 5 touchdowns.
5. Go play him on the lottery, folks. Play the number 5.
So I think that's, an hour and 4 minutes as we stand now. I think.
Hold on. I forgot something. Fuck Green Bay.